Mesdames et messieurs, 6e round de notre World Team Trophy à la table de carambole. J'appelle pour l'Europe Gülsen, Degener et pour l'Asie Sruong, Pheavy. À la table de snooker, pour l'Europe, j'appelle Anastasia, Nechaeva et pour l'Asie Amee, Kamani. Et enfin à la table de poule, pour l'Europe, Jasmin, Ouschan et pour l'Asie, Kim.
In the booth, Alex Lely, myself, and Pia Viller next to me. Okay, Joshua Viller's wife, but you're a very accomplished player yourself. Participated in the World Championships.
Me?
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm like in the top 8 of European women pool and going to all the world tournaments. So,
So you're right up there in pool. Not so much in the 3-cushion Carom.
No.
So quickly I'll go through the format. This is the inaugural World Team Trophy. It's a setup, a format designed to pitch Q sports to get into the Olympics, to show it to the Olympic Committee. And in the event we have 4 teams, 1 representing France, 1 representing the rest of the world, 1 for Asia and 1 for Europe. So Jasmin Ouschan here, former world champion, up against Kim, herself having won the world championships 3 times. They're playing 9-ball. American pool, it's called in some countries. We'll have Nechaeva from Russia playing against Kamani from India, a best-of-3 snooker. And a race to 25 in 3-cushion between the Cambodian Sruong against the Turkish Degener. Just a race to 4. It's a bit on the short side.
Yeah, it's really short. I mean, it's like coin flip, you know. Both can win, so you never know what happened. And it's alternate break. It's with the triangle break. It's much different than on world tournaments or Euro tours or stuff.
But still, you're there and you're playing a best-of-7, so
yeah, sure.
Always need to accept what you can change. Little angle for Kim. It's a nice stroke. Who would be your favorite female player in 9-ball?
I think Kelly Fisher. I just like her style of playing. She's very quick. And she plays pretty good. I love to watch her.
Pretty good?
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, she's in the top of the world.
That's a nice understatement. Kim coming with some nice strokes here. The work is done. I mean, the balls are out there. And she playing a bit quicker. That will help her to keep focus. Sometimes when you start to take more time in an open position, it'll break your rhythm.
They are playing with shot clock, right?
Yes,
35?
second. No, 30-second shot clock.
30 seconds?
Yeah,
okay.
with 1 extension per rack. And she just checked if that 7-ball passes the 9, which it does. So capitalizing on Jasmin Ouschan's miss on the 1-ball.
Maybe that's why she's playing really fast, because in Asia we normally have like 45-second shot clock, which is really long.
Yeah, nice win there. Opening rack. We're shifting between tables, between disciplines, because we want to show everyone a bit of everything. Pheavy Sruong believe this. she started playing three cushion in 2011
Oh wow.
because she married, her husband is Korean. They moved to Korea, or she moved to Korea, and there picked up the game in 2011. It's
Oh, wow.
amazing. Finished third in the World Championships in Turkey. So Degener playing a kick shot. Could even hit the red ball and still make the point. Not with this speed.
One.
Now the white and the red ball close together, so another kick. 4 rails coming off of the short rail.
Two.
And that's 2, and look at the result. The white ball sitting nicely. And you notice, I don't know if you notice, if you watch the delivery of the cue, that many three cushion players, they'll align more center ball and then flip the spin on the last stroke.
You're up. Two.
Is Carom in Germany? Do you know if Carom in Germany is the biggest discipline? Bigger than
Oh,
pool
that's
or
a good
snooker?
question. I would say in Germany it's pool, but I'm not 100% sure. I know we have a lot of three cushion players, but I don't know the numbers. I can't tell you that.
Ooh, trying a lot there.
Asia. Zero.
Sruong had a hard time to get going, and well, actually she got going good in her opening match against Perez. She was leading 11-3. Then Perez warmed up and Sruong cooled off. It was a very nervy affair in the end. Degener just a bit better than Perez. So Sruong cannot allow herself to go cold in this match. Now you, Pia, you confessed to me that you have absolutely no experience in playing or watching three cushion.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, as a total no-no, so what do you think if you watch this? What goes...
For me, like the shots I've seen now, it looks like so good and really tough. I mean, compared to pool, because if we are trying to do some kick shots,
Two.
we're using systems, and I know that Carom players do that also, but yeah, I really don't know anything about it. For me, it just looks great.
Yeah, and they make it look easy.
Yeah.
True skill is effortless, and the better the player, the more often they'll make it look effortless.
Three.
And if you were to start playing a bit more three cushion to give your pool more of a base, what would you learn from it, you think?
From three cushion?
Yeah.
I think like what they are doing most, like kicking shots, you know, like a rail system or something. But I'm not sure if you can compare it to pool, because I guess the rails and stuff is different. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Well, just to get... Oh! Interesting little shot this. Rail first. I like it. So rail first, then hit the red. Long, short. Very nice shot. Yeah, and even, I think even, because, you know, I coach and I tell people to play different games, and then they say, yeah, but the material's different, different rails, balls, it will throw my game off. But I think even if the material is different, you get better at reading angles. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look at the spin on the ball.
that's great.
Degener is good. You know, you learn to read angles better and have a little more feel when you strike the ball. Enough juice on that ball. Looking at the kick towards the corner.
You're up. 6.
Yeah, nice run though. Just a race to 25. The previous match between Perez and Jacques went the distance because they're playing a race to 25 with a maximum of 40 innings. But Sruong and Degener will definitely finish within 40. Kamani and Nechaeva. You said you know Nechaeva?
Yeah, I remember her from the European Youth Championships in 2011 in Luxembourg. She played in the girls division, same as me, and she won quite a lot of titles there.
Yeah, she was part of a very strong Russian contingent. Lives in Yekaterinburg in Russia. There's little pool there and more snooker. So that made her choose to devote herself to snooker, but she confessed that she still would like to play pool. But you have to choose.
Okay.
If you, right, in general, if you want to excel in anything, you need to focus.
Yeah. And they have a lot of scratch pool, right?
Russian pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pia, I want to explain because some viewers might not understand. In the Russian pyramid, which is played on a snooker table, but with not round knuckles of the corners of the pockets, and the Simonis cloth, like a slick cloth, you play to make the cue ball go in off. You can pocket directly, and actually that game is played with balls that are even bigger than Carom balls.
Yeah.
Kamani, a former gold winner in the Asian Games. Very fine shot maker. But a little loose in her defensive play and in her cue ball control.
1.
Kamani being left-handed, just like Joshua. Do you feel like left-handed players in general are better shot makers?
Better shot makers. Some arguments are there for that if you look at Joshua and Jason Shaw, but I don't think so. I think it's just talent, hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Joshua was young, he never played safety, never. He always was very offensive, which was not good all the time, but it was just his favorite to go for every shot. I think that made him very strong in all these tough shots.
Ball pocketing.
Yeah. So, and he got a lot of talent. That's why I think he's so good in that.
But not to ever forget the hard work that one needs to put in.
He was like, he didn't like to go to school. He was playing pool all day long since he's 8 years old. So he really worked hard for everything he's winning.
and being in the good position to have the right people around you. That's also very important.
Yeah.
Because one can be talented, one can have a passion for the game, but if he's not facilitated,
6.
like people around him that help him,
Yeah.
you know, the talent might wear off.
Yeah, that's true. And you need your parents, your family to support you.
Yeah.
And the first game he learned was straight pool, which is probably the most important game in pool, to learn all these shots with a lot of angle and position game. So he's really good in that, and you can use all this for 9-ball.
Yeah. Just to clarify that for the non-pool experts or the people that don't know pool that well, in pool now the main game and the game that is played here is 9-ball. But in general, we see here
Yeah,
a scratch on the
she
break,
made the 9-ball.
and the 9 went in. Without the scratch, she would have won that game immediately. But in pool, it's a bit like Carom, where there are many different types of games. Like in Carom, you have bulk line, straight rail, one rail.
Yeah.
So straight pool is one of those disciplines in pool. Maybe to be compared with straight rail. Many easy points in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So a welcome scratch on the break by Ga-Young Kim. I think that 9-ball compared to 3-cushion and snooker is the most brutal in what you get thrown in the face with.
Yeah.
I mean, the swings in the game due to one's own miss or due to just bad luck can be very tough to endure that.
It's a lot of luck, and you just need to have a good position game, good pattern, and
be hard-headed.
yeah, that's true.
Don't get weak.
It's
Ouschan
2-2.
Yeah, doing just what she was supposed to do.
Yeah. Looks much better than 3-1 in a race to 4.
In a race to 4, are you kidding me?
Yeah, so it was important that she scratched on a break.
Five rails, I think.
5 rails?
Well, if she's playing the right side of the yellow, or just top spin and go long, long, long. Wow. It needs to go very flat.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a little too much bend on the cue ball, and I think it was also her intention to keep the yellow ball safe, more in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Beautiful. Such a delicate shot.
I really like to watch it.
Oh yes, I'm having a jolly good time here. I mean, it's very intense.
Do you play it a lot?
Well, you know, I'd like, no,
No?
not a lot, but
You're up. 1.
I'll play if I have time and if there's a table, I'll play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm what they call a ludomaniac. I just like games.
Mm-hmm.
Any game.
But
Preferably with a cue and balls.
But your favorite is probably straight pool?
Oh, no, I like
one pocket?
one pocket.
Yeah.
So for the people that don't know, one pocket is yet another game on a pool table. That would be a mixture between, well, I'm not getting into that, but it's a bit like chess on a pool table.
Yeah, it is.
But I like all games. You know. On a carom table, I like one rail a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to hit shots with a lot of quality. because then one rail, then instead of 3 rails, cue ball just needs to hit 1 rail before making the carom. So then often you're manipulating the first ball that you hit to get back into position. So you need a lot of quality in your delivery.
You're up. 0.
Now the yellow is glued to the rail. Makes it a bit smaller, but the route is obvious. Short rail, long rail, and short.
Asia. 0.
Sruong, just as in the first match against Perez, is having a hard time. Having some trouble. We're switching to Ga Kim versus Ouschan. Nine is sitting ready. It's an easy combination. A direct win. And thereby gaining the lead over Ouschan 3-2. The first frame between Nechaeva and Kamani still being played.
What do you think? Why is the stroke and the basics of snooker and American pool so different?
Well, the requirements of the game are different. So in pool, the balls are bigger, so you need more mass when you strike the ball. And often the traveling that needs to be done is more. And the pockets are bigger. But still, like, you know, I think still in pool we can still learn a lot from the ball striking quality that snooker players have. Like in general, pool players are not as compact as they could be. For example, Joshua Filler is a great ball striker, but his follow through, how far he goes through the ball when he delivers, isn't so much. But if you look at club players or, you know, just second level players in the Euro Tour, maybe still top 30, many of them, they follow through too far. So if you, Eklund Kaci, Alex Kazakis, they all follow through a little bit. Even Chris Melling, it looks like he has a very big stroke.
Yeah,
But he only goes through the ball, you know, 6 inches.
fluke.
So we look a lot different, but I think we could learn a lot from snooker players. Not identical, but just a couple of good habits. Oh no. Oh no, what happened? Something happened on the pool table. Hands are being shaken. Ga Kim's break.
The 9 on the break again.
Again, oh no, that's a tough loss for Jasmin Ouschan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Almost scratched again.
Almost scratched again, yeah. Whoopsie daisy. Hug and make up. First point for Asia on the board. That's a tough loss there. So 1-0 for Asia. And Kamani with a 41-25 lead. In good position. Now in the end game, both Nechaeva and Kamani for what I've seen, are a little loose. Like they have difficulty to control. Whereas most frames that they play, I expect, will go down to an endgame. That's a good shot. Good cue ball. Do you work on your defense? Do you practice?
Me?
Do you practice that? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm working with my coach. His name is Nechaeva. He was also the coach of Thorsten Homan.
Yeah.
And
He's
now
he's well known. Yeah.
Joshua too. And yeah, he's great, because for me it's a difference if you work with women or with men, because women are just thinking in other ways and taking care of other stuff, and so and he's making just programs for me.
Personal.
Yeah, he watched me, he know where to work on, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, good. Most important, that you believe in the process, that you agree on it together.
Yeah.
Looking at the process for Kamani, all is well. She won her first match against Woods earlier today. I really like how she hits the ball, how she delivers. It's come a bit too far though for the yellow. And look, she asked the referee to look at the position of the cue ball in case of a foul, so that he would know how to respot. 27 on the table, 13 points the difference. Shot. Even if the 8 ball is blocking, there's only little to go by. Minor swerve would get her to hit the yellow. Oh, this is more than minor. A lot of elevation. Nice hit. So when are we going to see you in the World Team Trophy? In how many years? When are we going to see you in the World Team Trophy?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of great players in Europe. And I think I'm currently number 8 or number 9, something like that. And it's not bad, but of course I'm trying to improve all the time. I have a good coach, I have a pretty good husband, and he's helping me however he can.
Oh yeah, nice.
And yeah, I try my best. Maybe next time.
Yeah, you guys travel a lot together.
Yeah, always
but
together.
You look very at ease.
I'm not just like the wife of Joshua Filler. I'm the best friend, his manager, taking care of all his stuff, because, I mean, for me, he's one of the greatest in the world right now. He's the world number 1. He just became world champion. So I'm trying to do as much as I can, that he just needs to focus on playing pool and not about booking flights or hotels
Yeah.
or stuff. Because it makes him so happy. It was his biggest dream. It now came true, so... And I just want to see him happy.
Nice.
And I'm learning a lot. I'm watching all these top guys all the time, traveling a lot with them, so it can help me to improve my own game.
And watching these champions here, Kamani, making some good pots.
Yeah, looks like a good finish.
She would be, Kamani would be favorite to win her match against Juliette Poix. So if she wins this match, it's very likely that she will go home undefeated. Good break, good finish. Kamani from India secures the first frame in only a race to 2. Keeping up the level that she was displaying in the opening match.
Asia, 0.
$14.9 for Degener in a race to 25. This is about the phase in the match where Sruong really needs to tie something together.
Europe, 0.
She can go off of the right side of the red ball to the long rail. That would require a lot of speed. She also needs right spin to accelerate the cue ball. Coming off of the yellow.
Asia, 0.
I find it so nice when they play the shot and they know they're going to miss it, but it's still going to come close, but they're already in their chair.
It's incredible, right? I was thinking the same.
But even if you watch the men, you know, if later today, Jeremy Bury against Caudron, they do the same, but then to miss the ball by 3 millimeters.
Yeah.
And they're already walking away. This could go around.
I've watched Caudron earlier today. I mean, it's incredible to watch
No,
him.
amazing match.
Yeah,
Amazing
really great.
match.
I still have no clue about the game, but it just looks fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, but he plays quick. I mean, with the shot clock, everyone is playing with a nice rhythm, but he was playing really quick, so you don't get time to think with him.
Yeah.
Good shot. This is the time to tilt the match. Came awfully close to a kiss. There is room next to the red ball. Very difficult to judge.
Asia, 1.
What about women, Carom? Are there a lot of women players? Do they have their own world championships or stuff?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
They do. Therese Klompenhauer from the Netherlands is actually the world number one. Multiple world champion. One could be surprised that she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
0.
I'm not making statements, but definitely, yes. Sruong does this little thing when she's sighting the shot. She moves a bit back and forth to the left and right to get a feel for the line. Looks good.
Asia, 0.
The chemistry of the match is changing a little bit. Degener was really firing in the beginning of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Europe, 0.
Kick shot. Wow. It's because the yellow ball is sitting on a nice line towards that corner pocket. Beautiful.
Wow.
1.
Great shot.
So that line to the corner is the easiest to calculate. That's a line that they can dream. Still was a good shot to play.
Yeah.
That's 2.
2.
This match is very much like the opening match of Sruong when she played Perez. Having difficulty to find any rhythm. But Degener, like Perez, having some difficulty to push on.
It looks like she found her comfort zone.
Yes, starting to look better and better. And often the more natural you start to deliver the cue,
Yeah.
the more natural the balls will start to land, giving you nicer positions. Same shot.
4.
4. Little bump, red ball coming off of the rail. 4 or 5 rails with a big target. Bit of defense there.
Asia, 4.
Valuable run of 4. Nechaeva. Our snooker match against Kamani. get something going. For the brown or the green, either one.
One.
I think she can just cue past the brown ball.
Three.
Shot. Do you notice, Pia, that the thing with her wrist that she does?
No.
Nechaeva, oh, you didn't watch. That sound is not because someone's at the door, but it's the sound of the shot clock. The last beep, if the player hasn't played the shot then, would be a foul.
You're up 3.
We've seen a couple of time fouls today.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Snooker players usually don't use shot clock, right?
No, only the pro players are a little more used, I think.
I've only seen it once in the shootout,
Yeah.
but I've never seen snooker with shot clock before.
Oh, the director is promising me a funny lucky shot on the 3-cushion table. I don't know if the opponent agrees. But this was the defensive shot from Sruong. Oh, time shot. Look at that. Now that could turn a match.
0.
So Kamani back to the table after Nechaeva's miss. Her stroke is good, Kamani. She has a very powerful stroke, but just a bit inconsistent at times.
You're up 0.
Nechaeva doesn't want to double kiss. It's on the pot to the side pocket, but it's more difficult than you would think from this angle. More difficult than it looks.
One.
Fluke from Nechaeva. I don't think there are many players that are as stoic as Nechaeva, I think. I remember when I saw in her junior world European Championships pool, she's one of the players that showed least emotion, I think.
Yeah.
So you were exactly the same generation as she?
No, I've had like a couple more years than her. I think she's like 4 years older than
I
me.
think.
40,
She's 25.
25, yeah, I'm 20, so 5 years.
Oh.
Yeah. But 2011 was my first European Championships, and I think it was her last.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember she and Daria Sirotina were winning many golds
Right.
just before Kristina Tkac powered her way onto the scene.
And Natalia Zarostan.
Oh yeah, not to forget.
There are always some good Russian players.
Now shots played back and forth, but not a lot of threat. Nechaeva trying to find a good distance. When I play a lot of snooker, which I do now and again, I feel that that is the part in the game that I learn from the most, like just the safeties back to bulk, because you have to get the exact thickness of the hit right. Safety back, and again, bring the cue ball back to the bar of gold.
Quite difficult shots because you need the exact timing of the cue ball to come back, because you always want the cue ball frozen to the rail. And on a snooker table it's a little bit different, like on a pool table, because you have more space.
Yes.
But if you don't hit it perfect on a pool table, you're gonna leave your opponent a good chance.
Yeah, well, on a pool table you get punished harder.
Yeah.
It's more difficult to execute that safety on a snooker table, but you don't, in general, on average, don't get punished as hard. And on a snooker table, 6 by 12 feet, with the smaller balls, it's very reactive. So even if you aim right on the object ball, but put a trace of spin on, you're gonna hit it thicker or thinner. Nice shot there. She has the green, but if that blue goes, I like playing the blue.
And she played it left-handed, right? She normally plays right-handed.
Eye for detail, nice.
Yeah, good shot.
Asia, 0.
Uh-oh, good shot.
6.
She's showing a bit of authority in her hit and in her presence around the table. Either hold the cue ball with a more difficult pink to the side pocket, or play the same red to the lower right hand pocket with more speed and spin. I think if you have position, don't play it.
You're up. 1.
A little bit tricky, this angle. Drop it in for a long red, or go in and out of bulk.
Asia, 0. 15.
So clear to see the difference players, you know, when they start to get into the groove, get into their comfort zone, their whole physics change.
Yep.
Different color of skin, different eyes.
Different body language.
She's playing good now.
You're up. 0. You're up. 15.
How do you say commentator's curse in German?
Again, commentators.
No, the commentator's curse is if you make like a compliment about a player that immediately after they miss, they call it the commentator's curse.
We call it like zu früh gelobt.
Okay.
Which just mean that don't say it too early.
7.
1.
Okay.
That's a little bit too short.
Yeah, too short. She needed a lot more speed in the ball, or she could have held it. I like that shot. Even though it's a bit short.
15.
But still, she got a good chance to come back and make it
Do
closer.
something, yeah.
Good shot.
Wow. Now, if she plays the pink, there's a big price tag hanging on that shot because she'll leave Nechaeva, that red, to the right corner.
Looks good.
Plays a fierce game.
22.
Walks fiercely around the table.
That's a little bit tricky.
Oh, a little bit.
Oh, wow.
A lot. Super shot.
You're up. 0.
Some good pots. Now she isn't going to attack this, right?
Probably not.
Just a simple stop shot.
Yeah.
30.
Bang out.
It's a poor effort. I think as good as she played those pots, I think this.
It was a little bit careless.
Yes, it looked like it. I don't want to be too critical, but she played such nice pots.
Yeah.
Could really have put Nechaeva in a jam here.
Asia. 0.
If she will play a really good save, she got the best chances to go out as the winner in this frame.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
in the match.
Like, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Tight on the rail. Now off of the right side of the red, Nechaeva has best chances to resave the cue ball with the black, pink and blue. Working for her. Needs to hit it thin. I like what she did there. I like, because she played for her maybe a simpler shot, just protecting the red ball. Didn't like coming thin off the ball. Good effort. This is a must-win frame for Nechaeva and for Team Europe. Oh,
shot.
what a shot.
Wow.
Very exciting on both tables.
But it's still not easy. The brown one and the yellow one are frozen. I mean,
Oh,
close
yeah.
to the rail, which makes it really tough. Oh.
You up. 4.
The double is on for Kamani. she has the cue power to go for green and open the brown.
Yeah. Almost.
Asia, 2.
10 points the difference.
2.
Still a lot of snooker to be played in this frame. Kamani as well will need the blue. When she makes the green, Kamani, and the brown, she'll be up 17 points with 18 on the table.
Good chance now.
But at least to get those 7 points.
Yeah. Which puts the pressure on Nechaeva, so good advantage.
Oh no.
3.
Let down on the stroke there a little bit. She needed to dig in the cue ball and hold that cue ball close to the short rail. It's not a good angle to get to the blue. Well, made the best of it.
0.
She's very brave. Is it wise to go for this one? I mean, if you play it slow, with a bigger chance to make it, you're going to leave it. If you play it hard, there's no use playing it.
Asia, 7.
She's leaving an open table to Nechaeva, so good chance for her.
Little angle. Blue.
1.
Along the rail, makes the pocket tight. And she needs speed to get to the pink. Playing with the screw, getting the cue ball back. Would get the cue ball close to the long rail. If she overhits it. Going to leave the double, unless it gets tied to the rail. There's no double on. It rolled 2 rotations too far, the pink.
Asia, 2.
Good speed for the cue ball. A little bit tricky to avoid the kiss on the pink.
She's going for it.
No, no, no. She's playing the cue ball towards the black. That's fortunate. It's not unfortunate that she got the kiss because it was there.
0.
Now this time she can play the same shot, hitting the pink on the left side. Get the cue ball to the black, but then the pink would be slow and not protected. She can also hit on the right side, cut the pink into the long rail, get the cue ball back. I think technically that's the easiest.
Yep.
1.
Nothing on. Into the rail, then back to the black, the pink. Nechaeva all the time. I think in her safety play, Nechaeva has shown a good brain in this match by protecting the object ball very good.
If she can snap the frame, it's gonna be very close.
Oh yeah, that would be
Because
nice.
Degener is trailing now. Oh wow.
Fluke.
She's smiling a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. That's as much emotion as she's ever going to show.
Asia, 2.
Oh!
Europe, 6.
Oh! And on the other table, race to 25. It's also in the closing stages. Kamani for the win.
That's
Oh,
it.
oh, Nechaeva came so close. There was a nail biter at finish.
Yeah, it was.
Nice stuff. And Nechaeva is going to think
What?
back about that black.
What?
It was a well-makeable pot. But with Kamani from India winning against Nechaeva, Team Asia has already secured the victory. But the third match will always be played to a finish. Because it might at one point, match point, might prove important at the end of the event to determine the winner.
Two.
23-23. Now, anytime they have, and I'm not by any means, not even close to an expert, or I know a little bit about three cushion, but if it's 23-23 and you have a difficult position, it helps to try and find a solution where you will defend if you miss. So if she cuts the red ball, like this, cutting the red, leaving the red on that side of the table, missing the white, she has a big chance of leaving a tough position. So there's distance, and the red and yellow are close together, but also close to the rail. So a kick shot, a bit easier. Ideally, the red ball would have been somewhere in between the yellow, same distance to the yellow, but then on the line between yellow and white. Good shot. Yeah,
One.
too close to the rail.
On the hill.
For a match. And time out.
Pheavy Sruong doesn't know how to speak English, but timeout. She knows.
Okay, they call. For extension, they call timeout. I didn't know that. Looks good.
Strong.
Two.
Strong. A good mental game by Pheavy Sruong. Struggling in the beginning, just like the match against Perez earlier today. It looked like slipping away. She keeps her cool and beats Degener. And so Team Asia beats Team Europe with 3-0. And that's it for this match. And we'll have one more in the next round in the men division. Pia Villa, thank you.
Thank you
I hope
for
you
having
enjoyed
me.
yourself.
Yeah, I did.
And I'll see you around.